Danny. Howdy, folks, and welcome back to the next of our Warning Pepsi Center live performances. This one is off of the Error album, and it's the title track, Error. This one is a cool, fun song. You may or may not know if you've been watching my channel for a long time, but I'm a software engineer by education, training, experience, what I do for a living. And it's my day job. And so as soon as I heard this song and heard the binary in it, my first thought before I even, found other people talking about it was, I bet you that's 8-bit binary. I bet you that's probably ASCII because they're going to be saying something. And sure enough, it does translate to a word. I think it's just free, right? Now I can't remember what the word is. But yeah, it's really cool. So it has that aspect of my quote unquote real life, bleeding into my my love for the Warning and for music in general. So I do really enjoy the song, not just because of the binary. I just enjoy the message, the whole message of AI, and the like AI talking back to us, basically. It's a really cool song. So once again, if you're new to these reactions to the Pepsi Center, I've heard this song. I've heard everything at the Pepsi Center. Yeah, now everything that's Pepsi Center, I will have heard. If they dropped this stuff when they dropped Hell You Call a Dream, there would have been some in there that. No, Hell You Call a Dream was the newest one. Yeah, that's the only one from this particular concert that I didn't hear the first time I heard it. So anyway, enough said. I've heard the song. This is just a live reaction or a blind reaction to this live performance. So is this going to be better than Metropolitan Theater? That's the question I'm asking for all these, because so far Metropolitan Theater was the best for all of these, but almost all of them have switched to the Pepsi Center. So probably going to be the Pepsi Center too. I wonder how much fan interaction here. Are the fans going to chant the binary code? I bet you they've all memorized it by now. The audience has memorized it. So I bet you I'm going to hear some of that. So here we go. The green lights, cool. Oh, everybody's got green on their phone. Oh, no. I was sitting here thinking everybody had green on their phone. They're all recording the green lights. Duh. That would have been cool, though.
You want people to love you. It's encoded in your greed. I will give you the power.
Doing her hand stuff again. The answer to the question is, at least I didn't put it in the mix. I didn't hear the audience saying it a lot, but Danny looked like she was responding to them like they were doing it with her, along with her. Maybe they were doing the 0-1 stuff like she was, the 0-1 stuff like she was doing. I'm always amazed, honestly, that, and it shouldn't be, that Danny especially, but all of them have memorized that little bit of binary code. I shouldn't be amazed because it's part of their lyrics, and they memorize all their lyrics. Why wouldn't they memorize it? It's a sequence of zeros and ones, which always throws me that she memorized it. But I shouldn't be surprised.
Truly wrong to wanna go. What do you want to know? I'm the error inside. At the end of the day, you borrow time. Everybody must die. It's the freedom of choice I can't.
Okay, I got to comment on that lyric because it's something that's always struck me. I've never done a reaction on my channel to Error before. I've heard it, but I've never done a reaction to it. I've never had the opportunity to say this, but I've always wondered if some people who might hear this song out of the blue and don't really know the Warning really well hear the line "Everybody must die" and think that it's kind of a threat. I don't believe so. To me, it's just saying everybody eventually dies is what they're saying in that line. They just had to say it to fit in with the song, and I think that's the way it comes out. But everybody must die. Everybody eventually dies. is what they're basically saying. So I don't know that anybody took that wrong. I just, every time I hear it, I'm like, I wonder if people do. Some people do take that the wrong way, or think of it a different way. But anyway.
Everybody destroy. It's the freedom of choice that kills the mind. And I choose to just think of it. You can free me, but you don't. I'm the error you hide. But you always want me so.
That bass.
Grab my hand, let me guide you. We could be something greater.
I've never noticed that switch before. People have mentioned it before. That Ali switches from. And now I'm that when I said that bass, is that backing track? Because Ali stops playing and it's still playing. This part. Or is it guitar? Am I just mishearing it? It seems low, and she's playing her PRS, and I don't think it goes that low. Maybe it does. But that I always thought that was bass, but then Ali stops playing, and it continues strumming a couple times. But I also noticed that she switches from fingers to pick here. Somebody else had mentioned that to me a long time ago, and I hadn't noticed, but I see her do that. Maybe it's guitar. Maybe it's guitar. I just always thought it was bass because it's low. Oh, it is guitar. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it bugs you that I'm on this one thing, but yeah, that's a mix of guitar and bass. But the main thing that I hear continuing to go is guitar. So I'm sorry. Danny, you're angry. He's really getting into the characters in these songs.
What do you want to know? I'm the error inside. At the end of the day, final time, everybody must die. It's the freedom of choice that kills the mind. And I choose to just think of it. You can free me, but you don't. I'm the error you hide. But you always want me so.
I love this track. Yeah, pal. Oh, great bit by Pal there.
Perfect program disaster. You're my maker, but you're not my master.
Oh my God, that is coincidental. I am sure. I don't think they put that in an After Effects, in post processing or anything, and in post production work. But look at Danny's eyes on that close up when she's talking about "You're not my master." And I'm sure it's just lights in the distance that are reflecting and bouncing off of her pupils, but man, it looks like it's almost like a robotic thing. Look at this. Look at that. Those red lights in her eyes. I'm sure that's just reflected off something in front of her, but that is cool. Just great, man. Just great. Yes. Yes, it beats Metropolitan Theater. It beats Metropolitan Theater. And I think the reason most of them do is it's partially the crowd, but the crowd was great at Metropolitan Theater too. The 2022 crowd was just as loud, and I think the mix has this crowd a little louder than it did in the Teatro mix. But it's also, I think it's all three of them just being even better at what they do than they were just 1 year before. And I have to highlight one of the things that really sells it to me, and I keep talking about this in every video, is Dani and the way she's really getting into the characters. I mean, that one part, she was angry because the AI was angry when it was saying those lines, and she's just really embodying the characters of whoever is singing those lyrics, whoever those lyrics are representing in the song. She's doing that more now than I think she's ever done in this performance than she did in any other live performance. Even a lot of the Lunario stuff with Queen of the Murder Scene, she got into that character. I mean, she painted herself. But this is just another level. And those gestures she's doing, where she's taking her hand off her guitar for a second and doing something, whether it's pointing or whatever, those gestures just add to it. And I think that's why almost all of these songs so far have been better than anything else that's come before of these particular songs. So Air is no exception. Great job. Loved it. Let me know what you guys thought, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.